This is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And completion sets up a second down play. Looking for a receiver. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for 26. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. On the move now. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Receiver in motion now. They'll run it to the left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Second down after that previous play. Pump over the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Breaks into open space. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. To the air. It's O'Neal. That's caught. It's Pringle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. QB keeper all the way. And the ball to the ground. Fortunate to make the recovery himself. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. The Aggies will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Whistle ball incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's that defense shifting again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That completion sets up a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The Aggies line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
A second and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And he drops back in the gun. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
2nd and goal, but backed up now to the 15.
Let's go.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Texas.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's O'Neal. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. To throw, it's O'Neal. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quick throw, the catch is made. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press in deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Using his legs, it's Tatum. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? That's caught. It's Pringle. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field. It's O'Neal. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Aggies will line up to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They bring him down, and a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's a run to the left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught by the receiver. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Touchdown, Texas. They are pouring it on now. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. He's running out of time here. The tight end has got it and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Pringle. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Handoff here from the shotgun. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And looking to throw now on first down. Snags a good throw.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw again. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field the punt. play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. QB sneak. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Pringle. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. The play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. No huddle now for the offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he's forced out of bounds with the defense who just short of the line of scrimmage. Short loss. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Ball handed off. He's got the first and still going. Hits into space at the 50. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Breaks loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He could go. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in a bid for the national championship game.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M 14. Texas.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. needs a completion here on 4th down. Leans back and chucks it deep. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. They'll be stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Keeps it on the draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they get the completion. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will stay on the field. So far, they are 2 for 4 converting 4th down chances. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out. It's Pringle. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
Single. Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
62. Texas A&M.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. They can't stop him. Again, the quarterback just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is finally made out at the 11-yard line.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in facing a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.